What's up, guys? It's your boy Keon Mr. Rockoff Johnson here with another video, and I have been waiting to make this video, honestly. Why? I don't know. I just like going back and reflecting on like things that happened throughout the year, and because of this platform called YouTube, I have a lot of it on on video. Now, in case you can't, whoops, sorry about that, almost dropped the camera. In case you can't tell by the title of the video, these are, now, personally, let me just say this, these are my personal top 10 favorite races from this season. Now, I will admit there are a couple races in there that I put in there only because those videos have so many views, so it's like, how can I not at least insert that clip? Because, you know, obviously you guys like that. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, gotta find out. Ooh, that looks nice. Now, even though I'm saying top 10 races from the season, that doesn't mean that it's just street racing. It's also gonna be, you know, track racing too, because that's what we do. Racing is racing. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to our first video. Alright, so for this first race, we've got Ryan and his killer white Evolution 10 versus our other homeboys, C63 AMG. Now, why is this one of my favorite races? It's one of my favorite races because, number one, I just used to love seeing Ryan's car in action. I mean, the bitch was fast. And number two, I always wanted to see Ryan race our other friend's AMG, and finally getting a chance to see this race, it's one of my favorite races. Not to mention, fun fact about me, I don't know what is it about it, but I really like that model year of the C63 AMG. So yeah, let's get right to it. Alright, so I filmed that video before I got this camera, so I couldn't zoom in that far, but the AMG did come back and actually beat Ryan by half a car, which was freaking amazing. So now going to the second, the number 9 video on this countdown is a full bolt-on and tuned GTR. If I'm not mistaken, the GTR was on pump gas, versus a 1,000 horsepower Hellcat Challenger. This video actually went viral, and it has close to 700,000 views. And honestly, it was just a fun day to just have some racing going on and everything. I'll include a link to it over here. I believe it pops up over here, but I'll include a link to it over here in the top corner now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to this race. 100 down. Okay, Hello Kitty. Okay. Now we've got a race. I got 20 on a GTR. What's up? Look at that. Y'all hear that shit? 20 on GTR right now. Placing bets right now. You better flag this shit right, babyface. Damn!
You got beat by a fucking pump gas GTR.
Alright, so now for our next clip, we have one of the fastest passes I have, well, not ever seen at the track, but ever seen by, you know, someone who's a YouTuber. I did go to this this was the first year they did the whole YouTube call-out thing. It was Street Speed 717, Guitar Mageddon Z01, Andy from Diablo Formula Racing. They had Cletus McFarland there, John Doc, JR Garage, just a bunch of YouTubers. Hager Garage, just a bunch of different YouTubers there. and a lot of them were racing their cars. Cletus brought out his nasty and insane C5 Corvette that's twin turbocharged. A lot of people argue about, you know, whether or not it's a real Corvette just because it has no panels or doors or anything. But I mean, it is what it is. It's still a C5 Corvette. So, needless to say, this was pretty cool to see. When he came to the YouTube call out, he wanted to break 8s. Since the YouTube call out, he's actually beat, if I'm not mistaken, he still is the holder of it as well. But he actually beat the world record for the world's fastest stick shift Corvette, which, good on him. But yeah, this was the pass where he first broke 8s. It was crazy to see, and it was such a great atmosphere to be there because everyone wanted to see him do it. So let's just go ahead and get right into that.
There we go at 159. That 8-second pass he was looking for. God damn.
You can tell he was getting that.
Yeah.
That was a good pass.
That was a good ass pass, man. God.
I make it drive, bro.
Stand by that loony low. What you think? What you think?
That's a bad motherfucker.
That bad motherfucker right there, man.
Blew the mook out that bitch.
Blew the mook out that motherfucker, man.
Okay, so here we go. Now coming in at number 7 on our list. This is where, like, it was kind of hard for me to really start putting in place some of my favorite races because there were so many factors that came into them. But I decided to put Ryan and his Killer Evo again. So he's making another appearance on this. Except this time, he was racing this guy in a Mazda Speed 3 who came all the way from PG. And needless to say, I mean, he took their money. But this was a crazy night. I mean, it was just some good racing. And evidently first the guy was talking shit on the internet and everything like that. So we told him to come down. He came down with his boys. And then all of a sudden, when they got there, he wanted some astronomical space. I think they gave him like 4 cars or something like that, and they went off the light. Ryan didn't even care. He said, okay, whatever, take as much space as you want. And, well, this is what happened. Yeah, so that happened. And just for the record, that Mazda was on tire and like his lane was prepped and everything. So that, I don't know what happened there, and they're both stick cars. But yeah, so now going on to the next video. It's another YouTube call out video. This video is John Doc's Camaro versus Urban Hillbillies. I think it's a Grand National or Monte Carlo. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. But yeah, the reason why this is one of my favorite races is because I didn't really look at John Doc's channel prior to this YouTube call out event. I saw him at the YouTube call out before then, but I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't look at his channel. But this made me really like look at his channel in detail and everything, because he really does have a fast car. And well, so far as Urban Hillbilly, by the way, check out their YouTube channel as well. They just have a nasty car, And honestly, I respect them so much because, of course, they do it at the track, and as you can see on the back of the window, they will street race. By which I have seen that car out. You know, I don't know who was driving it, but I've seen that car out, and that thing is just nasty. And you can see how nasty it is. I mean, just get to it.
Y'all saw that.
I respect them so much for that pass. Why? Yo, nigga did a whole wheelie coming off the line, pedaled a little bit, got right back into another wheelie, came back down, smashed the front end on the ground. Bumper flies from under. Rewatch it. Rewatch the clip. Bumper flies from under the car, shoots out the back of it. But if you listen, he did not let out. That is a true-blooded racer, and I respect them a lot. But yeah, so now going on to the next clip, we have the Panda Mustang versus this turbo S197 5.0. This was excuse me. This was a very interesting night because the Panda Mustang, and I'm not giving away anything. I mean, he has it all over his Instagram and whatnot. By which, go follow the Panda Mustang on Instagram. But he had just switched to the Autotrans, and to my knowledge, he didn't even like really make any test passes in it. At least I don't think so. I mean, I didn't hear about him doing anything. I didn't see him do anything. And I'm not gonna say I'm like best friends with the guy. I'm not gonna even sit here and like front with y'all. Sorry, there was something falling over here. I'm not gonna even sit here in front with y'all and act like I'm best of friends with the dude. But I do know the guy, and I mean, I didn't hear anything. And so first pass, and I mean, well, this happens.
Move over!
After the first burnout.
He gets half.
Yeah.
I'll jump. He gets half.
Somebody give me some lights.
Give him $900.
Give me some lights.
And we don't have to come back here.
That should be half.
No, I ain't playing it.
Oh, you good.
Nah, man, I ain't playing it.
So yeah, needless to say, that was a good race. Well, maybe not so much as on the other guy's part with him jumping the light and everything. But honestly, I wanted to see how the Panda acted, having an Autotrans in it, and I mean, I think that was a pretty good pass. Now, this video. Oh my God, this video. This video, I believe, is number 3. Number 3 or 4 on this countdown. I don't know. It's popping up down there. Number 3 or 4 on the countdown. This was the video that first went viral. At the time, I didn't even have 500 subscribers. I believe I was still just at like 2, maybe 300. And this video now has, I think, 67,000 views on it. This is New Year's Day street racing in Philly. Now, I've seen fast cars on the street before. Prior to this day. I will completely admit this. Philly is nuts when it comes to street racing. I have never been to anything like that ever in my life. They were just shutting down streets like broad daylight. You know, I mean, you can watch the next clip, and it's during the day. And this is also the first time I've ever seen a car, let alone two cars, at the same time pull a tire on the street. So this day altogether was just great. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, let's just go to it. Alright, so this next clip may make some people mad. Honestly, I don't care. But this was a very interesting day. Sneeze my brains out. Oh my god. Whew. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Alright. Back to what I was saying. This was a very interesting day. I got a phone call, well, a text message from a good friend telling me that the Panda Mustang had got called out by a Black Magic Impala. So, not a bunch of us, but a good amount of us went up to Philly, and we had an interesting time there. Baltimore won the first race, and then we lost the other ones. But besides that, this race, there's no easy way to say it. This race was just insanely fucking cool to me. Not only do I absolutely love watching, I'm not saying this because, you know, like I said, I know the guy and everything. I'm saying this just because of what the car is. Not only do I love watching the Panda Mustang race, but I have been following Black Magic's Impala for like a long time now, and I always wanted to see a run. I had never seen him run before prior to this. So me seeing the Black Magic Impala run the Panda, it was kind of bittersweet, because I am a LS boy at heart. He's a turbo, you know, built auto LS car, and I personally love like the 96 Chevy Impala body style. I'm not sure exactly what year it is, but that same body style and everything. And I just wanted to see him run. So like I said, it was bittersweet. I wanted Panda to win. I betted on Panda, and well, just watch. So yeah, that's what happened. I mean, it is what it is. He didn't win. But I'm just happy I got to see the Black Magic Impala run on the street and everything. So that's why this video made the countdown. Even though it's one of my boys that's not winning. I don't care if my boys win or lose. If it's a good race, it's a good race. And that was a good race. They actually ran it back at the track like, at the time of this recording, like a couple weeks ago. And the Panda Mustang ended up winning. That's on Big Cloud 34's channel. I'll put a link to the video right up here. But so now they're 1-1, and I'd love to see it again. But yeah. So now to the next video. So this race was completely insane to me. Number one, the circumstances of me even coming up on the race. So here's the funny part. I was actually out filming some racing I think that was one of the nights I went to PG and I was filming racing, and I was driving back from PG, and I got a text message saying that there's going to be a big pot race. I didn't know how big it was. It ended up being $5,000. But I got a call saying there were going to be a big pot race, and it just so happens that where I was at the time, I was like 5 minutes away. So I darted there and caught the race just in time. It's a Cadillac CTSV, in case you can't tell, versus a Camaro Z01. And I mean, that Z01 just hooked and just went like that. That was nasty. That was absolutely disgusting. And I mean, come on now. You can't look at that video and tell me that wasn't a badass race. So, yeah.
YJ, we only afraid of you, boy.
Hey, listen up, please. Hey, listen up. Zach's gonna give the money out. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. But y'all gave your money up. I appreciate y'all betting on me. Zach took it all down.
And now here we have the #1 clip. It was very hard for me to determine everything else in the countdown. But honestly, when it came to this clip, this to me was the livest night, livest day period, that had just racing and just car stuff all day. Went to Cruise Week in Ocean City. It was my first time going to Ocean City, period. First time going on the beach, of course, there. And it was my first time going to Ocean City Cruise Week. And this race happened during Cruise Week. One of my boys, you know, got out there and did this nigga dirty from New York. I mean, that's just what it is. It was a good race, but this night was so live. Like, it reminded me so much of Philly, but it was also a completely different vibe from Philly. Like, this was just a live-ass night. Like, point blank period. Nights like this, when they happen, it's just crazy. Like, I can't even put on camera the experience that you're feeling. So, put a link right here to the Ocean City street racing video. And right here, let's go ahead and get to the #1 clip.
Flash your light. Stop, man. Stop, man.
That shit done.
But yeah, as you can see, there were so many people out there. Even though that was just a short little clip, there were so many people out there, and they were just races back to back. I mean, everything from old school cars to there were these 2 CTSVs that were running. Like, it was just a good night for racing. But yeah, so that's gonna conclude it for this year's countdown. Honestly, 2017 was crazy. 2017 was nuts. For those that don't know, it was especially a hard year for me, but I honestly can't wait for 2018. 2018 is going to be nuts. Not just because of the racing, but because of just the things, the endless possibilities of what can happen. I just can't wait. Be sure to go ahead and hit that like button. Watch out for my New Year's Day video. Not going to confirm nor deny if it's street racing, or not going to confirm or deny if it's track racing. But just be on the lookout for that video. And that video will probably be dropping literally the day after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. The day after New Year's. So I'll try to get it out on January 1st. Not January, excuse me. I'll try to get it out on January 2nd. If not, it'll definitely be out on the 3rd. But be on the lookout for that video. And yeah, as always, guys, you know, get the merch and everything. Merch link in the description below. Let's talk more race gear. I mean, come on now. We got the Bad and Booster hoodies. We got the Gap Bandit shirts. We just got a whole bunch of stuff. So go ahead and check it out. Link in the description. And as always, guys, you stay classy, stay positive, and have a good day. What is a car enthusiast? An individual that loves anything to do with cars and its counterparts. And one who can talk for hours about cars and not get tired of it.